We will, of course, connect once we are able to do so with, of course, our guest. But still in the news at this time, following the victory of Mozambique national football team that defeated Benin by 3-2 on Saturday to qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations, members of the military unit known as the Mozambican Presidential Guard attacked a journalist who was interviewing President Filipe Nyusi shortly after the match. According to the Mozambican chapter of the Regional Press Freedom Organization, Media Institute of Southern Africa, Nyusi was being questioned by journalist Alfredo Jr. for the online sports portal Lance MZ about his thoughts on the game when members of the Presidential Guard grabbed him and dragged him away before Nyusi could finish. In the attack, the guards damaged Jr.'s cell phone and stabilizer. Later, Nyusi apologized to Jr. and blamed the incident on the feelings stirred up by the Mozambique's triumph and qualification. The incident was denounced by MISA along with any other form of aggression or intimidation against journalists. Jeremias Langa, president of Media Institute of Southern Africa, Mozambique, joins me from Maputo for more on this. Thank you so much for your time. Now, what can... All right, great. So what can you tell us about the journalist who was assaulted by presidential guards?
He is a sports journalist. He is a very known person here as a journalist because he has been working as a journalist last 20 years. So we are not talking about someone who is unknown. It's someone who has been covering presidential events. Okay. So for us, it was unacceptable what happened last Saturday. So that's why we have condemned this situation.
How safe will you say a journalist in Mozambique when doing their work, and how far can one go in reporting stories that is linked to high-profile individuals?
Okay, we in the last 10 years, we have been declining in terms of freedom of speech. In terms of freedom of press freedom. So it is exactly in these last 10 years since President Nyusi is in power. So we have been watching several events like these events happened in this last Saturday. Journalists being beaten by the police, by or what happens in this example, by Mozambican Presidential Guard, newspaper being closed. So it's something that is becoming normal in this last year. So that's why we are concerned, and deeply concerned with what's been happening in Mozambique in this last year.
All right, finally, before I let you go, as a MISA in Mozambique, how are you raising awareness on the safety of journalists, particularly in that part of Africa?
No, we have been working with journalists, even with the government. We have been trying to assist the government in order to try to convince the journalists about the importance of the role of the journalists in the democracy like we have in Mozambique. It hasn't been easy, as I said, in this last year. We had the first 20 years after the first elections. We were rising in terms of freedom of speech in Mozambique. We had a good environment in this topic, but in the last 10 years, it hasn't been easy. So we have been trying to do our best. It isn't easy, but we are not giving up in our job.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Jeremias Langa, President of the Media Institute of Southern Africa, Mozambique. Thank you once again for your time.
Thank you.